You know what? Owning a service business and doing sales and quotes and going out and walking properties with customers and giving them prices. I have a euphemism for this as I'm out doing that right now. It's like you're walking along in the desert and you're parched and your lips are cracked and dried and you're starving. You need water so bad you're on the edge of death. Hopefully you're not at that point. You gotta, you know. But there's people running up to you with tall glasses of fresh ice water in the desert. And if you're starving, they got cheeseburgers and fries and French toast and omelets and breakfast, but they're all tainted with rat poison. So it doesn't matter how thirsty you are. If somebody offers you a glass of water that's got rat poison in it, but when you're parched and you're starving, thank you, and you'll drink it down and get sick, and you will suffer the consequences, and it's nobody's fault but your own. And in that very moment, when you're laying on the floor holding your, on the desert sand, holding your throat and choking on the rat poison, but I was so thirsty, and I needed a glass of water. It's not cool for me to say that as a metaphor, because there are actually people in foreign countries who have no choice but to drink nasty water, and my heart goes out to them. That's horrible. But aside from that, I just want to acknowledge that, because you got to be careful what you say. But what I mean is, if somebody offers you a cheeseburger and fries and you're starving, but it's tainted with rat poison, how can you be Bill Nye the Science Guy and inspect everything? No. I know it's a cheeseburger and the sesame seed bun, and I see the medium well burger and the seasoning and the lettuce and the tomato and the mayo and the fries are all golden brown and crispy. But let me analyze this. Let me open the burger up. Let me dig around inside. Let me look at this thing and see if there's no rat poison in it. So imagine that you're thirsty and starving, and there's an entire river of people coming at you, offering you glasses of water, and you have to say no, maybe, nope, no, or just have, here, let me pull over real quick. I'm fascinated by this shit, dude. How are you doing? What's up? It's Keith Kalfas, the Keith Kalfas channel, out doing quotes on a Saturday. A little bit of rain here in Michigan. I do quotes on Saturdays because we're so busy during the week, it doesn't even work. So I'll stack up to 12 quotes on a Saturday and just knock them all down. Pulling over. Okay, I'm pulled over. I just walked a property with a later. Just drink the water. What's up? Scottish grass cutter? Official young fly. Jonathan Doble. Andrews Arboriculture, UK. Zach Berge. Hope I said it right. Sherrick Griggs. Who's Your Daddy Lawn Care? Alan Chith. Jay Horton. So, I just walked a property with a lady and gave her a quote to fix and repair the landscaping, put down some rocks, fix the edging, rip out a couple things, basic stuff. And I was going to give her a quote for $1,400. And I stopped myself and go, wait a second. Did I add the cost of wiggle room, of owner's profit? And then I told her it'd be $2,100. How do you get $2,100 all the way from $1,400? How does Saturday quoting work? The customers wait until Saturday to do the quotes? Absolutely yes. If they can't wait, then I can't give them a quote. They say, well, can you do Thursday? Sorry, I can't. What level are you at in your business? Do you run out and do quotes at night? because I was going out doing quotes at work and coming home at 10 p.m. and I started putting my marriage on the rocks. So I'm learning for myself, you could do whatever you want. I'm not saying I'm right, but by batching tasks, doing all the administrative and bookkeeping and billing and bank accounting stuff and all that and paying bills and on Monday. Saturdays, doing all the quotes on Saturday, right? Stuff like that. So think about this. If you go out and do all your quotes in one day, you can be clean. You're not dripping in sweat. You're not scrambling. You're in sales mode. You got your clipboard. You got your stack of, your estimate sheets. You got all your stuff out, and now you can smoothly and succinctly, purposefully be present with all of your customers and give them all quotes. You feel weird overcharging? What is overcharging? Do you do quotes for people who live in $500,000 houses and have Mercedes in their driveways? I'm not saying that means anything, but is the amount of money you're making right now going to get you, I don't know, a beautiful home and paying for your children's college educations and the best health insurance and having a Roth IRA for your retirement? Is it enough money for you to go on a couple vacations a year, to take care of your family, to maybe invest in real estate, or to invest in something that brings you streams of residual income? Or are you only charging enough money to just make it? Here's one right here. Thank you for calling Kalfas Services. This is Keith speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, good afternoon, Keith. Good morning still. I need my lawn power rake, if that's what you call it. Or what do you call it when they poke the holes in the lawn with that fancy machine?
Oh, that's called a core aeration, sir.
What aeration?
Yes.
I believe I need the aeration. I've had it done well over 10 years ago. But my lawn is not.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm sorry, but we actually don't offer that service anymore.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, young man.
Thank you. Goodbye. So sometimes a customer calls, and as soon as they speak, you can instantly tell. Even if it sounds like a steak with red skinned potatoes, with some steak seasoning down and some asparagus, a beautiful organic green salad. What kind of dressing do you like? Balsamic vinaigrette dog. Oh shit! Oh my god! With a glass of red wine. It's rat poison. I think that we know it's rat poison, but we do it anyways. Why do we do it? Do we like the abuse? Do we like to abuse ourselves? Customer just called. You ever have a customer call you that you've done work for in the past for way too cheap, and now they're calling you back? They want more. They want more. And you say, okay, I'll be right on that. Because you need money and you go out and do it. Mr. Jones. Yes, I know I sound different. It's because I'm a professional now. No, it's me. Yeah, we did work for you in the past at 12345 Strawberry Lane. We ripped out this thing, we did this thing, right? Yes, I've grown since then. I'm a man now. Yeah. Okay. Well, before I go and take a look at the property, I just want to let you know that we have a $700 minimum to even show up. Yes, things have changed. We almost went out of business. Yes. Well, to put it back then I was barely paying taxes and I was crying in front of my accountant. I almost lost my business and I almost lost my marriage, Mr. Jones, because I was a little bitch and I was doing it for too cheap, and I know that you knew that, but you weren't about to say anything just yet. Yeah, I don't apologize. It's a $700 minimum to show up. What'd you say? Mr. Mr. Jones? Hey, Mr. Jones hung up. Pivoting, man.
Dude, I've lost so many clients in the last 2 weeks, in the last month. It's insane, bro. We've done work for 4,000, 4,500 people. And one after another, they're dropping like flies, bro. What percentage of jobs do I get out of how many phone calls? Out of every 20 phone calls that comes in, probably 10% of them turns into a quote or a real conversation. And then out of all those, maybe a 30% closing rate. Now, if it comes to window cleaning, we sell those jobs directly over the phone. Dude, I know this channel is formerly the Landscaping Employee Trap. I do landscaping and window cleaning, so I kind of get to see into both worlds. Does anybody on here do window cleaning as well as landscaping? Totally different ball game, just like any other business. And because I'm in both at once, and kind of to my own fault, yeah, Luke the window cleaner. So you know, the window cleaning game has its pros and cons, but it has some advantages over this whole landscape maintenance game. Now, if you're doing if you're totally into landscape, you're doing big projects and patios, and you've got that down to a science, kind of like a Phil Saros from Dirt Monkey University. I mean, you guys can really rake in the dough. Landscaping has usually bigger ticket price jobs, you know, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000, whole landscape installs. But there's so many different variables involved. As a contractor, I believe you have to go through a lot of shit for a long time before the truth rises to the top. And you can see, whoa, I got to be extremely careful and be very communicative and know your plants, know your pricing, know your time, know the size of the property, your travel time. There's so many things you got to pay attention to, or you could really be halfway through a job and you get that lump in your throat. You're like, oh shit. Later, Luke. Luke the window cleaner. This dude has like the biggest window cleaning channel on YouTube. Anybody here who does, just check out Luke the window cleaner sometime. The guy's, pow. I learned a lot of stuff from Luke. So later, Luke. But and congrats on 6,000 subs. I know you're probably way past that now, but anyway, so landscaping has so many different variables that it's not like a cookie cutter thing that you can just teach a new guy overnight. There's a lot of shit that can go wrong. You can pull your hair out. I mean, unless you've got guys working for you that have been landscaping for a long time and they know the way it's done, dude, you're gonna pull your hair out and lose money. It's later, bro. You can end up laying in bed with bags under your eyes. But I think that's all part of the business. Now, window cleaning, on the other hand, is interesting because literally, customer calls. Hi, I'd like a quote to get my windows cleaned. Oh, awesome. What website did you learn about our services? Oh, on Google. We saw you had plenty of 5-star reviews, or we saw your ad, whatever. Okay, awesome. So I can actually look at your house directly on Google Earth and give you an almost exact quote directly over the phone. Now, obviously, there might be some windows we can't see, but I can give you a pretty accurate quote. So you pull up Google Earth and you can rotate and look at the entire house, count all the windows. 36 windows times 7. Let's just say 4 times 7 is, what's that, 28? That's pretty cheap, 280 bucks. Yeah, that's right. So, okay, so that's our $279 package to clean all the windows inside and out, plus clean the screens and wipe down the window ledges. And let me look at our schedule. We actually have Friday morning open at 8:30 a.m. Do you want me to keep going? You just be very assumptive. We also have Friday at 1 p.m. moving into next Tuesday. Oh, Friday at 1 p.m. works? Okay, you take down all the customers' information on the phone with them while looking at their house on Google Earth. Mrs. Jones, 12345 Strawberry Lane. Get down in your email address for confirmation. Right? What scheduling app do I use? I just signed up with Service Monster by Joe Kowalski. I've got all that, but I'm still using Google as I transition into it. But I've got Google Calendar, Google Maps. I hope this isn't clear so I can't show any of my customer information, but There's my calendar. See? Google Calendar. Everything. Pow, 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 pow. You can use different colors. Like, I use green for landscaping, dark green for anything money related, blue for window cleaning, magenta for personal family events, and it's all in here down to like the hour. And I live and breathe off of Google Calendar, which now I'm see is sinking into Service Monster. But anyways, you sell and book and close the job over the phone. Okay, Mrs. Jones, we'll be there Friday at 9:30, 8:30 a.m. Please move any furniture, precious knickknacks, or precious items away from the windows. Open all the blinds. We'll take care of everything else, and it'll take approximately 2 hours, and we'll be there. You can say we need to hold your credit card information. You could do all types of stuff, but the needless to say, you sell and book and close the job over the phone. The customer has it in their calendar. You literally show up at 8:30 in the morning on Friday and do the job. You do the job, you get paid credit card or a check or cash right on the spot. You leave and go to the next job. You leave and go to the next job. Now, it sounds really easy. It sounds lucrative. So we average, I wrote a book called $500, How to Make $500 a Day Cleaning Windows. It sells on Amazon. I created an entire course called the Window Cleaning Blueprint. I mean, if you want to look into window cleaning, Luke was on here. He's got tons of videos. I got videos, a whole channel called the Window Cleaning Blueprint. It's got like 6,000 subscribers, and there's a lot of stuff on there. But we average $700 to $800 a day when we do window cleaning, but the profit margins are there, and there's not all these crazy variables. So I can pay insurance and labor and gas and taxes and still make profit and just do cookie cutter window cleaning jobs and not have to actually go visit a property. You don't have to prepare a quote. You don't have to drive all over town getting plants and doing all this crazy shit. You show up, clean the windows, and bounce. Now here's the catch. Yesterday was a nightmare cleaning windows. I got home, I was so exhausted that I went straight to bed, and I was up till 5 o'clock in the morning stressed out about my business. You have to be extremely careful when you're going into people's houses of the expectations that you create with them. I can't even get into it on this video. You will lose your ass in the window cleaning business and end up laying in bed with bags under your eyes like, dude, this is crazy. I thought I was easy. I could just clean windows. Do you outsource other jobs you don't want or charge for leads with your junk leads from undesirables? So I would like to get into that, selling leads, because I believe I'm really good at marketing, but there is no but. It's just I have too many damn things on my plate. Now, I do referral things with friends. I have friends who do tree work, so I send them tree jobs, and then they throw me a percentage, or they'll throw me $50 or whatever. I think that's cool. As far as window cleaning, I'm trying to attract somebody right now, either a partner or somebody who can subcontract and take on work. I'm also in the market for a foreman. I know that's not what you asked, but or a right-hand man, or a guy that I could pay really, really well to take all this responsibility off me and grow this company together, because I'm stressed out. I can't do it myself. I'm in Michigan. Have I ever thought of opening a restaurant? Hell no. My wife and I were laughing the other night. She said we should open it, because I love to cook and I'm good at cooking. She called it Kalfas Kitchen. Kalfas Kitchen, with the K sticking out, like almost like fire. Kalfas Kitchen, and then there's fire and it's red. Kalfas Kitchen. Oh wow, you make 10%? So you could just get into selling leads. You make off subbing tree work and paver jobs. That's good, dude. You sell 20,000 a job, you make $2,000 if you're good at marketing. And I really think that could be the way to go, is eventually just get into sales and selling and not have to deal with doing everything else. Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I've got to go to a quote right now. I'm on my Note 8 right now, and I've got it hooked up to this little suction cup thing on my windshield. $50% markup. Yep. Terry Rucker, what you said makes perfect sense. I gave a quote like an hour ago, and I stopped to myself. I said, wait a second. Am I getting a 50% gross profit margin? No. Am I going to be kicking myself in the ass halfway through this job? Yes. So I raise the price up before giving the quote to the customer. And it doesn't matter how the customer feels or what the customer thinks, because if you're not making the profit margins that you need so you're happy running your business, and so you can run a legitimate business, and so you can either grow your business or start to get the things you want out of life, you're just going to be miserable in 5 years still doing the same shit, banging your head against the wall, out in the desert, drinking poisonous water, and not knowing why. Insurance claims. Later. I'm reading all the comments right now. Can you show me my estimate template? This one, it needs to be modified, but there's a basic contract on there. Idaho. Andres Gonzalez, what's up? TJ Hensley, Shoemaker 904, Alex Cabral, Teresa. What are my thoughts on women in the business? I think it's awesome. You can use it to your advantage. Clay W, Beast Mode. Pat Dundee, what's up, Pat? How many workers do you have, bro? Go from anywhere from all the way down to 1 all the way up to 6. Florida people don't like to spend. It could be a generalization. Why is there big ass mansions and huge houses in Florida with, multi 5-figure landscapes going on? I'm beginning to learn, man, that a lot of the shit that we tell ourselves is all in our own head, and we tell ourselves bullshit stories, so then we feel like we could be off the hook and not responsible for the results that we're manifesting into this reality. Because I know that I've been in this business 7 years and I'm not where I want to be yet, and I'm very grateful, but also frustrated, because there's some truths that the truth is the truth, right? I think that doing what your life's purpose is as well, versus, oh, you should go do it because it's good money. So what does that lead to? Just more of the same. If it's aligned with your life's purpose, I think that's what's most important. No, I don't install pavers because I hate doing it. Jordan Anderson. All right, I'm out of here. Later.